Hello, everyone, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and tell a friend. Okay, so on the docket today, we have Seeking Sister Wife, Season 5, Episode 8, Seeking the Unexpected. Um,
Filler, pretty much for the most part, just filler.
with the exception of the Sherwoods.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it says pretty much filler.
But you see, that's why I can't make it all filler. I just can't.
Well, that's why I said mostly filler. That's why I had to change that to it was mostly filler. So, I mean, even their segment, it was heartbreaking to watch, but
But a lot of things clicked into place, though.
well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they really could have just left everyone else off of this episode and just had them. That's just my take on it because everyone else was useless. Everyone else around them was filler. They're like, well, we can't make a whole episode about one couple, so we have to like put some of these people in here and there. But I could have done without them.
Oh my God. Okay. So let's get started with the biggest waste of time, the Davis family. How sad that your MLM family is like a nothing burger. I feel every time we see them. They always have the shortest segment and it's just repetitive garbage with them not eating nice food.
Do you know who they remind me of?
Oh.
Whitney from Salt Lake City. They catfished us that first season with the whole MLM, all that, and then they just a complete nothing burger.
Whitney Rose, yeah.
Yeah.
But then he got fired for licking chocolate off of her.
Right, but then got another job as a CEO and probably another MLM. So they okay.
Oh my God. No, didn't they have to sell their house?
Well, they sold their house. I'm not sure if they had to sell their house, but they sold their house.
Well, we all know that her skincare line wasn't really cutting it.
She tried though. She's an entrepreneur. We gonna give Whitney that.
Okay. All right, so let's put up the Davis family. Here they go. This is Nick, April, Jennifer, and Danielle. Okay, so basically they're doing s'mores in the backyard again, not looking appetizing. And they're asking Danielle if she's ready to get another wife, and she's basically like, "Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready." And Nick is saying in his confession, "I know she lying."
Right.
And April's just looking at her cockeye, and Jennifer is I don't know. Where's baby Vera? Baby Vera don't come into the backyard. I'm just wondering, asking for a friend. But this was nothing for me because she's been saying this for 3 episodes now.
It seems like the whole season, to be honest.
I'm just annoyed. Does she still have the apartment?
Let's see the apartment.
Did she bring back her plants with her? That'd be a good tell right there if she didn't. I don't really have anything else to say about them.
Yeah, next.
Okay, so the next one, let's do the Ryans. Hold on. Becky and Justin. Okay, so the Ryans, she's getting him ready for a date. He found a target on a regular dating app. And here's the thing. I was listening into another recap of this show, and someone said that in their town, there is a plural lifestyle dating app or website that they can go to so that they wouldn't have to do all the explanations and all the expectations of what's needed for a particular lifestyle like this.
But he said the ratio was off, though. He said they did do that, but the ratio was off. I guess the supply is not supplying.
He wants a hottie.
Yes.
He wants a hottie, and he wanted someone young because Stephanie's voice sounded like it was young. Right? So now he's going older and English is the second language.
Okay, I'm gonna be a little bit. I'm not trying to be mean, but I just find it interesting that Becky is getting him ready for the date, right? She's making here he,
Mhm.
like he puts effort, blah blah blah. But I'm looking at her like, how come you don't put effort into you?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're putting all this into him, like looking his best, da da da. But you don't do that for yourself. I'm like, and my thing is,
Mhm.
you're a part of the equation as well, so you need to make the same effort if you're gonna.
Yeah.
That was my whole thing with it, and it just seemed off. I think what it is, I just don't really care about them because we kind of know about them, but throughout the vlogs and whatever and
Mhm.
YouTube, and to see this play out on camera, it's like, yeah, I don't care about you. I'm sorry, but Brayden was more interesting to me
The
than them.
hairdresser, the
Yes, I'm like,
hairstylist.
because like, you're a polygamist. I need to know. 'Cause that means if you got one in Texas and one in New Jersey, that means you got two homes, and we need to see. I kind of was more interested in how
But
y'all make that work.
I didn't consider that polygamous because they weren't even in the same, like, I that was like like plural lifestyle or polyamory. It
But he
just
said, well, he said,
wasn't.
he said partner. And here's the whole thing, though. We can't kind of like change the goalpost because
Mhm.
we've talked about if you're gonna live plural life, like each person needs to have their own house, blah blah blah. That's what they have. Brayden got his partner in Texas with his house, and New Jersey got their house. So we can't split hairs. Like if we're gonna use the rules.
No, but that is based on Islamic law and
Oh, that's
religion.
a law. Oh,
That's religion. Yeah. Why do you think you have to go to the imam to get it approved?
okay. So it's tied to religion. 'Cause I was
That
because
is part of
the
the
way I
religious
think.
tenet. Yeah.
Got it. Because for me, in
Yeah.
my mind, when I think polygamy personally, this is just me. I look at it as like everyone should have their own home equally. That's just how I see it in my head. The whole like I know like people try to do
But
the
that's
one
not
home.
how the Browns first presented it to
Right.
us, or the Dodgers,
I think for me,
Dodgers.
I think my mind just lends to that way of
Uh-huh.
polygamy more than everyone under one roof
Uh-huh.
type. So yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. But he you
Yeah.
could you could be right, but I was still more interested in Brayden and his life than them.
Of
I don't care
course,
about their.
because he wasn't a wet cardboard like Becky is until she like goes tick tick boom and you're like, she's a psycho. Um,
True.
you know, she goes from like limp dish sponge to on fire and there's nothing in between. But what she should have done is got her ends trimmed. I noticed that in her confessional, like her hair looks so raggedy.
She didn't take care of herself at all.
And and then when we saw Yari, I think it is.
Yari, yeah.
Yari is the young lady that he has his date with. Um and why didn't Becky come on this date? Like there's so they this is why I don't trust this couple. It's like a foundation of lies. I when they were meeting
Hmm.
the first victim at the bar, they both went to meet up with her and she bailed. Okay, so now for this date, you're doing it alone and you realize that this woman doesn't quite understand what polygamy is. And you're not
Hmm.
explaining it to her. And she's leaving the date thinking, I prefer being, just one on one. And like oh, I didn't like the kiss, what he was saying to her in order to coax her into kissing him. It was just very weird. I just want to say hi, everybody. We see you there in the chat. We're going to go through each of these scenarios really quickly, and then we're going to dig into your comments. If you have any questions, put them in there. Any topics you want to discuss, put them in there, and we'll go through it after we go through this. So, yeah, I liked Yari, but I want to tell her run. It's not good.
I think they kind of know at this point that Becky's a deterrent, so that's why he kept her at home. And he had played. And see, here's the thing. This is my opinion. I could be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but I had a feeling that he left Becky at home because he was trying to go in for the kill on Yari. He wanted more than just a kiss.
Yeah, because, and he even alluded to it saying, well, we don't really need to discuss that now. We'll like go with the flow with regards to how the
Right.
setup was going to be. And
Mm-hmm.
go and having a relationship like this, I think you need to have some parameters in place and not wing it. Not that I've ever been in a relationship like that, but I would need to know. I would need to
Oh yeah.
know.
Oh yeah. He wanted to wing it all right.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Um, but yeah, I didn't like their dinner. I felt bad for Yari. She seems like a really nice lady. Like she divorced when her child was young, her son was very young, so she raised him as a single mom. She said that wasn't easy. And then he's like, "Oh, it's not easy even when there's two." I And then like she's finding out that he has 6 kids. Was
Right.
this their first or their second date? Because at
This is
one
the
point I
second
thought it was,
date.
so then she's saying, I normally ask all these questions in the first date. So what the fuck was y'all doing on the first date? This didn't make any sense to me.
And the chatting. Remember,
I
they
didn't
had
get it.
chatted online, then they chatted on the phone. And here's my whole thing is, isn't one of the questions in the profile, do you have children?
I would think
I'm,
so.
I mean, that's an important thing.
And then now all of a sudden Justin is attracted to Arabic and Latina women. Shut up.
See, thank you.
You're attracted to anything with a pulse.
When she, because Becky said it, she's like, oh, Yari's his type, and I'm looking like, but it ain't you. I'm so lost.
Mm-mm. They're lying too much. That's the problem. They're lying too much. Um, mm-mm. Yari run. Okay, so next let's do the Merrifields next. For once we are not ending with the Merrifields. My God.
Because this is the setup. This is the set for this couple. This is the setup week. This is what this was. This is laying the groundwork.
Oh my God. At least I got a good laugh out of this couple. They do not disappoint. Um, so we see Danielle in her bedroom. Her sister-in-law Samantha comes over. They're packing for her to go to Brazil. We find out that Garrick has been in Brazil not for 4 weeks, but for 6 weeks, bitch. 6 whole weeks. And he is planning to marry Natalia in the coming, like by the weekend. And we're like, wait, what? So what it is, they're going to do the spousal visa instead of the K1 visa, because here's why. With K1 visa you only get 2 applications. With the spousal visa you can get unlimited. So this is what he's doing. So then Danielle pops the surprise on Samantha and says, I'm pregnant. Samantha was like,
Samantha had me crying. And she looked at her like, she had to look like, why did you do that? That was her look. Who told you that was okay?
But Sam would have been like, yes, because you have no settlement. And this is a financial way to lock him in and bring him back to work in the States. Mm-hmm. Because while he's down there, licking and flicking with everybody in Brazil, everybody else is doing the work at the company. And he's spending all of the funds. It's not making sense to the people who have to do the labor. It just doesn't. But Danielle is like, I went to, I went and I confirmed it. I wasn't feeling right, but I haven't told Garrick. And then we hear from Sam or Samantha that they have been at a really bad part of their relationship, meaning Danielle and Garrick, to the point where he would call their home and ask to spend the night with them instead of at home with his family. Say what now? Oh, wow. Okay. So then she goes, Danielle does a video call with Garrick, who has just gotten back from the beach and is very happy about getting married this weekend, even though there's some problems with paperwork. And And she drops the ball that you're going to be a daddy. I'm pregnant. That was the longest pause I've ever heard out of Garrick. Like he could not compute and
Mm-mm.
probably trying to figure out how did that happen and whose is
Right.
it? And then he said, children are a blessing from God. He never asked her how she was doing. Is she okay? Does she need anything? And she then starts saying, I don't know if I want to come to the wedding. I don't want to feel like a third wheel. She's not speaking to me, meaning Natalia.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you should come. It'll be fun. Bitch, no. And she's like, I just don't think I'm wanted. And she's upset and still not asking her how she's doing. And
Mm-hmm.
then he's like, I'll call you in a couple of days. And she said, call me
Right.
tomorrow. He's like, okay, I'll call you tomorrow if I have to. It was just pathetic. But you did the work, girl, and you got the job done. You knew what the assignment was. Put his ass in court. You got 18 years.
Exactly.
But anything else from them that I missed in
It
that
was just too
condense?
funny because you could see on his face like my plans are ruined. You
Yeah.
saw that all on his face. Like, how did this happen?
Mhm.
This was not on my bingo card. Like now, this
Mhm.
is over.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty sad,
Because he's like,
but
cause then, and he was, and then also you can take it that way. Now the other
mhm.
side is like he's thinking, okay, how am I gonna spend this? That I'm looking for another sister wife, and with the new baby. That's what he was working out. How do I break that ice?
But something crossed my mind because you know how he's always calling Danielle's sister.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if he tells the new wives, the wannabe wives like Natalia, that there is no sexual relationship with sister because now I see her like a sister. It'll just be basically me and you.
Could be.
Because it might be the thing that he needs to tell them to seal the deal.
Right.
He's transferring ownership from one to the other, so you'll be my wife, but she's gonna be sister.
Because you know the first question is, are you guys still sleep together?
Yeah. Yeah. So how is this gonna land? Is he gonna tell Natalia? How is she gonna take it? It all hinges on her reaction if he
Mm-hmm.
tells her.
Because then
Child.
because then he got now you're thinking like, damn, I gotta tell Natalia that sister's pregnant. How am I gonna explain that
Mhm.
one?
I don't know. This is just really weird. Very, but it's still good. Mary feels y'all are still our number one couple for the mess. We love it. Y'all came prepared this season. Last season, not so much. This season, yes. This is like your first season. Yes. All right. So now let's go to Ashley and Shane, the Sherwood family. Okay. This was hard for me to watch. I was not expecting this, but some of the puzzle pieces came back together. We see Shane with his friend Charlie at a bar. They met through axe throwing, and he's catching Charlie up to date on their meeting with Sarah as a potential sister wife for his wife Ashley, who is heavily pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, well, he expresses his concerns, red flags. Charlie, I felt was a real good sounding board
He
because
was.
he wasn't on one side or another. And he didn't feed into like the paranoia that I feel Shane has sometimes with regards
Mm-hmm.
to this. Um, and then Shane discloses that there is an urgency with regards to this because he was diagnosed with kidney cancer. They did an operation, isolated the problem area, removed it. But while they were doing that, on his other kidney, they found an area of concern. And he was supposed to go back for a 6-month checkup and scan, but he's been pushing that off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I was shocked. I was shocked because one, he's so young. Not that that matters, but he's in the prime of his life. He has young children, he has a wife. It now makes sense, the urgency to find this, because he's
Right.
gone into this fatalistic mindset that he's not,
Hmm.
like, he was lucky the first time, but he might not be lucky this time. Well,
Right.
take your ass to the scan and go and find out. Go, because it could be a situation like last time where they can go in, nip out the problem area, and you know, you can go through the treatments afterwards, but just go and do it and not sit back and count yourself out at this stage. And I saw Ashley in a different way as well, because all this time I thought, well, shoot, she's just here to leave him as a babysitter, but she does really love him. I think this is hard on her, especially being pregnant
Hmm.
and having a young toddler. Like, this is a lot on their plates. I think they need to remove the seeking the sister wife jazz and focus on what they have right there. She can discover new opportunities later on,
Right.
but get him down to his scan. And this was just a shocking segment to me, from his walkout on his friend crying, to him talking about it with Ashley, because
Hmm.
he tells Ashley everything, but it was really nice having someone else to unburden his issues with other than her.
Right.
um I thought it was a really well done set of segments for them.
For me, it was just it put everything into perspective.
Mhm.
Because even throughout this whole season, we kind of knew like why the urgency, what's going on. This makes
Mhm.
no sense. Is she really a lesbian? Is she trying to leave him? Blah blah blah. Like we knew some of the context, some of the story was missing, but we didn't know what. And I did not
Mhm.
see this,
Yeah.
so it completely makes sense, and it makes me look at Ashley very differently as well.
Yes. Yes. And I apologize, Ashley, because I was really dogging you out, both verbally and in my head. I really was. But I'm going to dog you out now. Go and get your man over to that scan. Stop delaying it. You're only making it worse. Sorry. Um, okay, anything else with them?
Oh, they're more endearing to me now. Now that I have more of the context, and just because I can understand everything so much better. When it was presented the way it was presented in the beginning, it's like, damn, this is just really weird. This is really off.
Mhm.
But when you put this into, when you have this part of the story, it's like, okay, this all makes sense now.
But if she's a psychologist, why isn't she doing more for him? Cuz it seems like he's like, mentally he's spinning out of control. That's how I
Hmm.
feel. Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to reserve judgment. I'm going to reserve judgment because I feel next week they can fuck this up.
Right.
So they have my sympathy this week, but it does not carry over to next week until I see what happens. Okay? All right. So I think we've gone over all of the cast for this
Yes,
episode,
we
right?
have. Hmm.
All right, so let me take this down. Let's head into the comments. Let's just scroll up and see who's here. Hi Tracy. Hi Sunway. Hi Steven. Let's see. Hi Auntie. Let's see. Hold on. Oh, Lord have mercy. She was getting him ready like a son on first date. Yeah, the Ryans do come off really creepy. No one is following the rules. They're coming off as predators. My God, yeah. Um, they don't believe in cutting their hair. Who? Who doesn't believe in cutting their hair? Oh, the women. Becky. So guys can cut their hair, but girls can't. You can at least get a trim to get your split ends taken care of, because that's all she needs is like split ends, a deep conditioner, and then a volumizing mousse because she has very thin, fine hair. Check me. I'm not even a hairdresser. Okay. Going in for the kiss. Awkward. He was begging her for that. He's so desperate. I can't stand him. Hi, Farmata. Maybe the Ryans have been kicked out from the dating app for seeking another wife. Oh, that's a good possibility. Didn't think of that. Tracy says, exactly, Auntie. None of them follow any rules. They seem to use polygamy as an excuse to just have sex. Everyone can't wait to get back in the sack. Yeah, it is kind of cringy. Very cringy. Let's see. Heartbeat. I thought spouse visa takes longer. I don't think so. I think the K1 approval process takes longer. And the K1 is more expensive. The spousal visa is cheaper. Let's see. They were on a social media, the babies. Yes, the Merrifields, after the show, I think they went on social media to introduce their daughter who has Garrick's ears. Poor thing, but otherwise cute child. I'm just proud of Danielle for having the baby. Tracy says he could care less about that call. Yeah,
Yep.
he wasn't involved. He was all about the wedding, and I'm sure he went into meltdown after that
Oh,
call.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And he's probably asking Natalia right now, crying, talking about how could she do this to me.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I see it.
Oh my God. Tracy says, he was so annoyed. She clinched her bag for another 18 years. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I believe that 100% that he tells them that she's a sister now. He don't hit that no more. It is a swaying argument. It really is. Shane's kidney cancer. Oh, I did not see that coming. I didn't either.
Mm-mm.
And bravo to production for that mid-season, like, come out of nowhere declaration. Like, that was a literal bomb that dropped. Awesome. Hi, Ryan. Welcome. Charlie was an awesome friend. Would have thought that they knew each other years. Glad he has him for a friend. Yes. Yeah. I thought he was perfect. It was so unusual to have somebody like Charlie on here, because you usually see, like, on the other show, Happily Ever After, Julian and all of those people that are with Nicole and Mahmoud. Yeah, they amped up that whole situation to where it went out of control. I don't like those kinds of friends. Give me someone like Charlie any day of the week. Oh, I hope he gets cured. It doesn't spread. Bless him. You got to catch up, Armada, because otherwise we're just ruining the episode for you. Yeah, he really needs to get it done. I saw Ashley differently too. Yeah. But again, I'm holding back full support until she's consistent, a couple of episodes.
Which is fair.
Yeah. Who'd you go over already? Oh, well, it wasn't much. This, according to Jamal, this was a filler episode. Sunway, can't see Garrick being a month in Mexico without taking test drive, getting to break. He's in Brazil. He is at home with Natalia and her family. He's down there and planning to get married, and of course, doing the test drive. I agree with you, Debbie, but I also see him really wanting to meet and approve of the spouse sister so that he can feel she's good.
That makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm. Oh Lord. Okay. So seems like they should be worrying about his health and not finding a girlfriend. Unless he knows what the situation is and they need to bring in this person, not
Mm-hmm.
only as somebody to take care of Ashley, but also someone to take care of him
Right.
if it's that bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because he's not going to be able to be a babysitter, as I, so badly described him previously. She needs to step up so that he will go to the doctor. Yeah, I agree with you, Auntie. Tracy says, yes, it totally makes sense that he's going to make sure that the other woman is right to step up for the family if need be. Yeah, it all fell into place with this one little episode. I had a friend that did not cut her hair. Oh, okay. I need to cut my hair. I do, because the ends always get ratty. The Ryan dynamic is weird. She kind of mothers Justin. Yeah. Yeah. But then she mothers him, but then she ruins things for him as
Right.
well. It's very weird. Garrick probably resents that baby. Oof. I don't know. When I saw his face in that long pause, I was like, "So you don't think it's yours?" Just so many things went through my head with that
Mm-hmm.
long pause. It was very telling. Um, Tracy says, "I'm with you both on Ashley. We'll see how she's coming up." Yeah, yeah. Auntie says, Debbie, that what I was thinking about Ashley, bring in someone else. Mm. Hi, Lena. Hello, love bug. How are you? What were your thoughts, Lena, about this episode? We've gone through everything and gone through all of the questions. What stood out for you the most? Um, oh, this was a quickie.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Um, let's see. All right, y'all. Oh, here she is. Okay. Lena says now cancer is not a good enough reason to get a girlfriend. But if, like I was saying, I think he is going into like a stage 4 type of mentality. So
Mm-hmm.
as the man of his family, he's going to want to make sure that his wife and his children are taken care of. And then the added thing is the reason it never made sense why this person had to be such good friends with him. But if she's going to be taking care of the kids, she's probably going to be taking care of him if he's in a bad situation. So it made a lot of sense to me. But I think Ashley should put the priority on him going to get the scan on the other
Mm-hmm.
kidney, um, than finding a girlfriend. That's all I'm saying. I get it right, and I think Garrett resents her too. Oh, Auntie agrees with you. It's a filler episode, Jamal. I hate using a hair dryer, so I let my hair dry on its own. That's why I really have split ends. Well, I'm the same too. I usually air dry, but my problem is that when I rarely comb it or brush it, that's when I think I do the most damage to my hair. And
Mm.
then it grows out, so you have to trim it cuz it gets lopsided and it gets heavy and you want your natural curl to come out. Well, these are all my reasons, not yours, but this is why I need to go get my hair cut. When do we meet the Merrifields, Michigan Bay after Natalie breaks up with them? Probably it has to be a reason to bring Garrett back. And I was saying that maybe the reason why he calls Danielle's sister is that he tells the new potential wife that she's now a sister and you're going to be my number one wife. So it's not going to work well if sister comes
Mm-mm.
up pregnant.
Exactly.
He is not being honest with these women. He is forcing these women into situations that are so quick, fast, and in a hurry. Yes. He doesn't give them time to think, because if they had time to think, they would realize that this is not good. Always air dry. Yep. Let's see. Listen, absolutely not. He wants to rush these women into marrying him and having his biological baby, then taking care of um wait, he wants to rush these women into marry him and having his biological baby, and then taking care of sick Shane, grieving Ashley and the kids, get a nurse and some friends, not a girlfriend. Yeah. It's just it's understandable but weird, because it's not what I have done. Like, I was a caregiver. You didn't see me going out looking for a man to have a dusty baby and still take care of my mom. No, it didn't make any sense. I already had enough on my plate. Ashley needs to speak up, because something here is still not making sense. Just isn't. Hold on. Did everybody give us a little thumbs up? I need to check. Did everybody give us a thumbs up? I need to give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much. We've got 16. Yay. Okay, so she's Becky with the not so good hair. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, look, we can't help what Becky does with her hair, but give her credit. She knows how to give Justin the best haircut possible and the best lip balm. But did y'all notice, like, the rims of his lips this episode, they looked a bit irritated, like he was having an allergic reaction? I don't know. I'm really disgusted with myself for focusing on his lips so much whenever he is on the screen. Ugh, this is so sad. Let's see. Oh, okay. You ain't wrong. If they expect no HF to take care of Shane and kids, that's false pretenses on what the relationship is. Exactly. Get a hospice nurse. Sorry. Or call or contact care.com. They have an app. You can get a healthcare worker, a CNA, to come in and help. You can get a nanny for the kids. You can't get a girlfriend for Ashley on care.com, unfortunately, but you can get help for everything else in that house. Can you even get a dog walker? No, you got to go to the dog walking app. But that's another thing that irritated me. There was so much dog hair all over both of them. It was gross. They both looked weird this episode. Her teeth and his lips make me insane. Oh my god. Becky is not Justin's preference. He likes some spice. Well, I think he got Becky when he didn't really know what spice was. He probably didn't have a choice. And I mean, she was high up in the church, I guess, since like her stepdad was the minister or preacher. So this was a good match for him like 20 something years ago, because he ain't had no choice. But now that he gone to the ice cream parlor and found out that there's whole 31 flavors, he just want to sample. You look at his lips too? Oh my god. I cannot be the only one who noticed the teeth. Whose teeth? This is Becky's teeth? What was wrong with Becky's teeth? What? They had, you think that they had an arranged wedding? I think so too. Feels like they dress like Mormons. He clearly is like Garrick and wants some Latina ting ting. Like, it's so obvious to me. Yeah. Oh my god. This episode, like, I only cared about the Sherwoods. which is
Right.
saying a lot. Which is saying, because usually I only care about the Merrifields, but the Merrifields have been giving all season. They deserve one episode to be, not giving. Okay, so Lena says Becky's teeth. Ooh, mama, crusty on the edge of the gums. Oh, seriously? Now you're gonna make me look at them. I don't want to. Jeez. Okay. All right, y'all. That we're not gonna hold y'all back too much longer. This is it. This was the episode. Seeking Sister Wives, season 5, episode 8, Seeking the Unexpected. It was dishwater drivel at its finest. And we're still here watching it every week.
Mm-hmm.
Garrick clearly ain't happy with this baby situation. Nope.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna find out the fallout next week, hopefully. Because we have to figure out how they're working Miriam into this. And then that little clip of Natalia saying that they've been back in the States and I haven't heard from them. You think maybe he dips out and doesn't tell Natalia about the baby?
Could be.
Oh. Okay, Tracy says it was a bomb episode. Now we'll see after the fireworks. Oh my God. We'll see. We'll see. Guys, tomorrow we're going to be doing season 4, episode 1 of 90 Day Fiancé, Love in Paradise. Jamal, did you watch the episode yet?
I'm watching it too. I'm going to watch it tomorrow morning. I'm going to stick to my schedule because I like to watch it right before. That way it's fresh.
Child, it's good. Let me tell you, Heidi hates this particular franchise, the Love in Paradise. She hates it. And yesterday she called me and I said, you have to watch it. Just watch the first few minutes. You have to watch it. It was all that we could discuss last night. All that we could discuss. It was this. You'll be impressed.
I'm sure, like just the like the previews, like the clips, like what was it? Meet the Cast, basically. I'm like, oh, this is just so many ways this can go wrong in every situation. Oof.
Look, everybody's watched it. I told y'all it was 3 score with the Italian guy. Yes. No, I was like, wow. And he want to do her cousin. Don't do that in the family. Like, okay, if you want to do that, do that.
Yes.
But
Not
don't
with
bring in
family.
the cousin. Wow. Wow. Is Stephen okay? Oh, she's been a little quiet.
Oh, Steven said they weren't feeling well this morning. It was one
Oh
of the top comments. But they're
no.
gonna probably catch replay.
Okay. Oh, well, Stephen, feel better, and hopefully you'll be able to join us tomorrow. Guys, get ready. Tomorrow we're coming on at a different time. It's 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Did I get it right on your side, Jamal?
Yes, yeah, it's 10 a.m. on my side.
10
Yeah.
a.m. Okay, so we're going to be a little bit early tomorrow due to a work conflict. So join us 2 hours earlier, 1 p.m. Eastern and 10 a.m. Pacific. Okay, bring your notes, bring a snack, and be ready. Okay. All right, Jamal, any final thoughts?
Aww. No, we are good.
Yeah, let's hope that Stephen gets better so that she could join in the fun tomorrow. Okay. Y'all are so sweet. I love it. All right, guys. Until next time.
Yep.
All right. Bye.